Yo, what's good, y'all? Coach Domo again. And today we're gonna be talking about how to get physically ready for your basketball tryouts. Because it ain't all just about running. They're gonna test y'all muscles, see how y'all body's built, see if y'all been actually working on your body. But first, we're gonna stretch. All right, first stretch, just simple. Touching up the opposite foot. You wanna really stretch the inside of your groin. Get a deep, good stretch. 10 each side. Next, we're in the split stance. We're starting here, open all the way up. Let's get about 5 or 6 each side. With this, we're really trying to open up our spine and our hips. All right, still staying in that same stance. Now we're just reaching over. Really open up this rib cage and that front of our hip. Come back, stretch out again. Try not to arch your back. Keep everything in alignment. Keep your rib cage stacked right over your pelvis. Again, about 5 or 6 each side. Next, you're gonna get a chair. Sit up on top. Just deep lunge into it. Again, opening up that front of that hip. The reason why I emphasize this so much, because a lot of people, they sit down too much. This part of their hips gets locked up. So you need to work on freeing up this space so you can be explosive. Same chair. Now we got up and overs. You haven't noticed, I focus a lot on hip mobility. Without good hips, you ain't moving nowhere. About 10 each leg. Now we're gonna stretch the back of our hamstrings. We're gonna put our foot all the way out. Kind of lock it out. Don't lock your knee all the way out, but you want it in a straight line. You're just gonna scoop like you're scooping water out. Really work them hamstrings. With tight hamstrings, you ain't gonna be able to move, and you're likely to pull something if they're super tight. You got 1 second, 30 seconds, isometrics. You wanna get them knees ready. And this is also gonna help you be able to play in a low position. A lot of y'all can't do the moves that you wanna do because you can't get down low. You can't stabilize in this position. So you really wanna work on this. And also it's gonna help your knees. It's gonna especially help the tendons that lead right up on top of your knee. You wanna make that stronger, which you should. You need to be doing these. Again, try to get up to 30 seconds. If you can't get to 30 seconds, get to where you can. You wanna stop before you start doing all this wobbling and knees. You wanna just stay where you at. You ain't gotta force yourself to get there. So let's talk about some of the workouts you probably will be doing in a basketball tryout. Push-ups. When we do push-ups, a lot of kids, they flare their elbows out. That's not what you wanna do. You wanna turn your elbows in so they can come straight down. So it's just a twisting of the elbows to come straight. See how my biceps are facing forward and not inwards. Forwards. So if I was you, I would at least be trying to do 50 push-ups a day. You got enough time to get some recovery, and it's not too much of a volume. It's not too much volume that is gonna make you super sore. But if you can't even get to 50 push-ups, you should at least be doing 20 push-ups a day. Now you need to work yourselves up to 50. Push-ups are easy. Then I got another challenge for you. You wanna get a band, wrap it around your scaps, right up under there. I got my hands placed like this. Get right on the ground. Going down, pressing through. You wanna get up as high as we can. Press up as fast as you can. It's not just about how strong you are, but it's how fast you can exert that strength. How fast can we produce force? All right, next one, basic lunges. All right, we're gonna take that big step, go down. We really wanna work on strengthening our legs and be able to get down in the low position. So we got lunges, 10 each leg. Nice and simple. Your knee does not have to go all the way down to the ground. You do not have to do this. You just want to get to a good 90-degree angle with that front leg. Then you can hop right back up. Now, if you happen to already be good at lunging and you got strong feet, then we can get into a lunge drop. So we just drop it. Boom. Got our feet set, drop into a lunge. Pop back up, drop, pop back up. Notice how my legs ain't wobbling. I can control my descent. If you can't, you need to reduce the weight or you don't need to be doing this exercise. Let's talk about plyos. Now, your coach is probably not gonna make y'all do this, but you should be doing this. You really wanna work your feet and your ankles. Basketball is a lot of jumping, hopping, skipping. You wanna prepare your body for these forces. So, all we got is small 2 feet hops. You wanna be able to go forwards and backwards. Now we got one leg. Notice how my heel is never touching the ground. And we don't want to scoot. We want to jump. Think like a bunny. Think like a bunny. Good. Now you see the line. You want to straddle the line. Jumping 2 feet over and back. Prepare our ankle and our feet for the forces of cutting and changing directions. Same thing with 1 foot. Pay attention to which leg is weaker. Which one is giving you the most trouble? Which one can you not control as good? That's the one you need to attack. All right, now we're gonna work on our core and our conditioning. So now we got a 30-second bout. Mountain climbers, mountain sliders. All we're doing is sliding our feet up and back as fast as we can. Don't want to hike your butt all up in the air. Keep it level. You got to use your core. All right, now if you have some dumbbells or a bar, anything with some weight, we want to focus on pressing vertically. Pressing up, keeping our body straight, rib cage stacked over our pelvis, and lifting straight up. Don't want to lean back. Keep your body straight. Gotta work on them shoulders, especially if you want to be a great shooter. You gotta have strong shoulders. good way to get introduced into squatting is not necessarily barbell squatting, because you don't really want to worry about putting all that pressure on your spine. We're gonna go with goblet squatting to be a lot safer. We also want to use a chair to limit where we're gonna squat. So it's more like a goblet box squat. So we're sitting, feet straight, squared up under our hips back. Lower yourself, touch the chair, get back up. So what you want to pay attention to is the feet. You don't want your feet to flare out or flare in. You want to be able to keep them straight. Use your hips to stabilize and lower yourself. Right back up. Use a weight that you're comfortable with. If you haven't done these squats or anything like this, don't use any weight. Just use your body weight. Film yourself and see how straight and aligned your body is when you go. All right, a favorite of mine, especially to help full body connection and a lot of your core, is just getting a band wrapped around something that won't move. And we're in a split stance, and we're gonna rip across. You wanna keep your feet planted as tight as you can. Don't let the band pull you, you pull the band. This is gonna help increase your body's myofascial connection, because our body isn't just connected through our muscles and our bones. We have something called fascial tissue. Think of like Spider-Man, his web. That's kind of like what your whole body is wrapped around. It wraps around your muscles. You want to get wiry strong. What I mean by that is, like basketball players, we need to be strong with our limbs stretched out. Like other sports, like football, they need to be strong, compacted, because they're gonna get hit. If you're out extended all the time, you're gonna die, straight up. But in basketball, we need to be able to extend our limbs and stay strong within our core. So that's what that exercise is for. All right, now we're gonna be attacking our core again, more specifically our obliques. These are especially important when we want to talk about cutting and changing direction, because they're gonna be the first ones to stabilize and help you push over to the next side. I'm gonna grab 2 dumbbells, heavy dumbbells, that I can use as a counterbalance as I turn my body this way to lift my legs in the V, well, in a diagonal line. Want to try to keep our right side flush to the floor and use just our obliques to lift us up. 10 each side. All right, last exercise I'm gonna show you is an isometric before the foot. So I'm gonna grab a heavy dumbbell, grab something that we can hold on to that won't move. You wanna get down, heel up, knee over toes, and hold that position. Wanna be able to hold all this weight right on the balls of your feet. Understand this foot positioning, this shin angle is so important if you wanna be fast, strong, explosive. All right, so again, you can see my foot, this angle.